guys! Welcome back to my channel, the Pinay Abroad Vlog, the Kaban Vlog version 2.0. Perfect! And I'm your Inday vlogger ng Davao City na finally ay nandito na po sa Canada. Perfect! Guys, for today's video, I'll be sharing or answering some of your most common questions. These are dedicated to those people who are from or working in the UAE, are now in the UAE, and are planning to come here in Canada. So, let's start! So question number 1, what is the easiest way to come here in Canada? The easiest way to come here in Canada is through the student pathway. You have to get a study permit in Canada. Being an international student might be very expensive, but mind you guys, this is the fastest way to come here. Question number 2, what is the first thing that you have to do? So there are two things that I want to highlight in this one. The first one is that you have to look for a program that is relevant to your experience. So if you are in the business, you can get business related courses. Number 2, you have to research on the province that you want. You have to look for a province which does not have a very high cost of living but has a lot of job opportunities. So these two things can be done if you are really doing your homework. So you really have to research, guys, to know what is the courses that is relevant to your experience and also the province that has a lot of job opportunities. Question number 3, when you are in the UAE, do you have to apply in the Immigration of Canada in the UAE? Actually, the answer is no. So the thing is, since you are a Filipino, you have to lodge or submit your application in the Immigration of Canada in the Philippines. Which brings us to question number 4. How are you going to do that? If you are applying, or since you are a Filipino citizen, you have to apply or submit your application to the Immigration in Canada in the Philippines. So that means that you have to provide your Philippine address to all the forms that you will be submitting. So there are certain IMM forms that you have to provide your address. Make sure that you provide your PH address, unless there is one form that you have that you will be asked, where are you currently working? Then you can provide your UAE work address. Question number 5, do I need to send the hard copy of my documents to the Philippines? Actually, there are two types of application. The number 1 is that you will have to submit the hard copy in the Philippines, which is not viable in the current situation right now. So we did number 2, which is online application. How are you going to do that? So when you are doing online application, you have to scan all your documents and submit it in the website of the Canada, which is IRCC, or Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. So that's IRCC. Question number 6, the last but not the least, what documents are needed from the UAE? So there are 4 main documents. Number 1 is statement of accounts. So your statement of accounts should be at least 3 months. So it should reflect all your transaction within 3 months. But in my case, I provided a 6-month statement of accounts. This is to make sure that, you know, my proof of fund, they will see that I have this money for a very long time. So it's up to you guys, but the minimum should be 3 months. Number 2, document number 2 is certificate of employment. So this will be coming from your current employer. I would suggest to lodge or submit your application within 1 month after you got your certificate of employment. Number 3 document is police clearance. So police clearance in the UAE is, I think, valid for 3 months. So make sure that when you submit or lodge your application, your police clearance is still valid. And the 4th document that you need to process in the UAE is the NBI clearance. So just like police clearance, NBI clearance is also valid within 3 months. There are those applications who have their NBI clearance like more than 3 months, but I would suggest to lodge or submit your application again within 3 months that your NBI clearance has been issued. By the way, I have a video as well how we processed our NBI in the UAE, so you might check that one as well. I will paste the link in the description box below. So that's it, guys. That's the most common questions that I have been asked for those people who are planning to apply from the UAE to Canada. So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions on my next video, just DM me in my Instagram account, Pinay Abroad Vlogs. And by the way guys, I'm not an agency, I'm not an immigration officer, and ano pa ba yan? I'm not a consultant. So these are just my information when we were applying for a study permit. That's it guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you have questions you can DM me in my Instagram account, and please follow me there too, Pinay Abroad Vlogs. I will see you in my next video. Bye!